for you. So, are you caring for a family member and home and you can't work? Do you need additional income and increased stability? Are you interested in free training to run a boarding home business? And do you enjoy working with seniors? Or maybe you want help with affordable housing for seniors? If you answered yes to any of these questions, ARC is holding informational sessions on a free program that will allow Pima County homeowners to start their own boarding home business. So Anna Orsini sat down with Debbie Chandler, she's the executive director, about what all this program has to offer.
Well, we're trying to create affordable housing options for seniors because everybody knows there's a shortage of that, while generating income for homeowners who might have space to do so. How we're doing that? We did this in 2017 with a grant from Pima County, and it was a pilot, and it was very successful. We reached out to homeowners who are homebound, partially because they might be taking care of seniors in their own home, or they're just unable to work for some reason, but they have excess bedrooms in their home that are available to potentially rent. It particularly affects people who are home taking care of elders in their home. There's a great many number of people in Tucson experiencing that. So we teach them we put them through a 10-week course, how to actually do this, how to board people in your home, how to interview, how to find the right people, how to plan a business plan, how to create a business plan that enables them to do that. And they get to determine, what do they want to offer? Is it just a room? Is it a room with some meals? So we're guiding them through the process of starting a small home business at the boarding home that then creates income for them, replacing the income they've lost when they can't go to work.
So I think the number one thing that comes to mind for me is safety, obviously bringing strangers into your home. Is this something that you created a program for, not only because you saw the need to help people pay for their homes, but because you saw people that were being taken advantage of offering situations like this?
Yes and no. This was mostly to create job opportunities for the homeowners while at the same time offering safe places for seniors to go. We do have a vetting process. There's a couple sessions outside of the business planning sessions that we bring professionals in about how to determine the compatibility of who you might bring into your home. And we also vet out the safety. There are background checks involved. But it's mostly about the homeowner and the renter to figure out, are we compatible? And what kind of expectation does the senior have in this boarding? And what kind of expectation does the homeowner have? Again, what are they going to offer? Are they going to offer a meal a day, 2 meals a day? How are they going to share the home? There's a lot of collaboration that goes on in meetings, and we've got some tools that helps them interview their tenants, and it's a process that there's another organization in town who does home sharing, and they're coming in and doing the training piece for that. So there's some steps in place to help that.
Well, it sounds like a really cool program. You said you did it back in 2017. What were the results like when you did it then?
They were very successful. We had a great amount of interest that showed up for the informational sessions. We had, I think, about 10 people who actually signed up to go through the program. They went for the program, and the result was we opened 6 boarding homes. I'll call them boarding homes. They were people's homes where they offered boarding rooms. And they were so successful. Most of those are still in operation. One in particular has expanded and done another home. And they continue to foster this relationship. I might add that our agency has an elder services program, and we are always seeking affordable homes or affordable boarding for seniors. So we're often able to place our clients into these homes. We don't take responsibility. We just expose them that here's somebody you can call for a boarding home. So we help these people when they're done have access to participants or potential participants. So it's a win-win in all 3 directions.
Absolutely. It sounds like it. So how would somebody know if they were maybe a candidate for this program? What are some of the qualifications?
That's a great question. It starts with, do I have available bedrooms in my home that I'm willing to share? Number 1. Number 2, do I have the time to be at home and provide whatever it is I'm going to offer? What is my offer? What am I going to offer in terms of, here's how much I want in rent. What am I going to provide for that amount of rent? There are no requirements. in terms of what you have to provide other than a room. That's up to the business, up to the homeowner that creates their business and what they want to offer. And it's all a part of that compatibility. If somebody is walking up and wanting to rent a room, but they can't be exposed to pets, and the homeowner has a pet, that's not a good compatibility. So it's really a back and forth, I guess, conversation about, does this home work for me and does this tenant work for me? Again, it's up to the homeowner to decide, who they rent to and what am I going to provide or not provide. And by the way, we do have some legal legal advice being put forth to help the homeowners to create the correct kind of lease for this kind of arrangement. So everything is provided. There's $25,000 worth of training going into helping these homeowners get started in this business.
So if you are interested, you can take a look at your screen here. You can attend a free info session tomorrow night, the 19th, or next Tuesday, the 26th. To register, you can email info@arc